Live. What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so very much for being here. I love seeing it all in the chat. Thank you all, everybody that's here at this time. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, spend with me. Anybody that's watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Great win, man, on a back-to-back. We needed this. We needed this win. Needed this win badly, real badly. So the fact that we got the W, that's very, very helpful. Now we're only a game and a half out of six, so we're in it. We're in the thick of it. But great games all around from several guys. Right, LeBron had 37, 7 and 8 monster game. Thomas Bryant, man, that dude was huge tonight. Huge. 29 points, 14 rebounds. Really needed all of it. Dennis Schroeder came up big on that one defensive play. And De'Aaron Fox, as well as the clutch free throws down the stretch, which was awesome. He had 27 points. And then Russ had a monster game. He had 23, 15, and 5. And he only had 4 turnovers, which was nice. So just, again, great game all around from our guys. And I really loved seeing what we saw today. But dive into the chat. What a game. 5 straight W's. Great game from TB and Schroeder. Westbrook's assist totals are insane. It really is. But I personally don't like the way Beverly is playing. Sometimes he looks lost out there. Yeah, Beverly. I still look. I said it yesterday. I still stand by it. I still believe we need a trade. We still need a move. I think you take Patrick Beverly, take Kendrick Nunn. If you have to, take Lonnie Walker. JTA, Damian Jones, whatever you could do. That could easily get you 2 guys. You go get a player or 2 that could come in, whomever, Boyan, whoever. You get a couple of those guys, a couple guys that come in, especially like starting level guys. I really think the Lakers can make some noise, and it could be really good. This was an absolute wonderful game, glorious victory. Gotta love this team. I love it. Thomas Bryant has to continue to start after AD comes back. I think so. I think he's earned it. I really do. Great performance. Players stepping up and staying up. Questionable D Kings or what tonight, though. LeBron finally realizing he can play bully ball. Yeah, dude. Defense was non-existent in this game on both sides, which it's a little disappointing. You want it like that, but I mean, both teams were hot, right? I mean, both teams were knocking it down, and it was a back and forth game. It really was. It was one of those games that like clearly came down to the stretch at the end. Lakers, even from 3, again, they shot 46% last night, shot 43% tonight. And then the Kings shot 43, just under 44%. So, I mean, everyone was just shooting the lights out tonight. Lakers, 61% field goal. And then Sacramento was 53%. So, again, just one of those things. Man, I was so worried that De'Aaron Fox's shot, that looked like it was going in. Like, I was nervous. Like, I was sitting there watching that ball go up, and I was just like, oh, no, please don't let that happen. Everyone's settling into their roles. It's nice to see this team with some confidence, but not being over cocky. They actually work now. Love to see it. TB game ball. Yeah, TB game ball, hands down. In general, yeah, these guys, everyone's stepping up. Everyone's playing great. I love it. I mean, we got several guys out. It's not just AD. I mean, obviously AD is AD, right? If we have AD, he's a monster, arguably best player on the planet the way he was playing. But still, Reeves has been huge for us all year. Lonnie Walker has been huge for us all year. Having those 2 guys out, even Troy Brown, that's just another sizable win. And he was playing great before he ended up getting hurt. So I really like how we're stepping up. Really like how we're stepping up. 5-win streak. Let's go. Thomas Bryant game MVP. We don't need Miles Turner anymore. I don't think so either. I really don't. Now, obviously, Miles Turner. He had the he didn't do the contract extension, which is something that I talked about here on live streams. I made a video about it that I didn't necessarily think like if it falls through, the Lakers could get him for cheap. But I think the Lakers have bigger pressing needs personally. Like I would actually kind of rather have Buddy Hield, like if it came down to it, right? I'd rather kind of have Buddy Hield just for the shooting, but I'd rather the Lakers look elsewhere. Personally. Well, that was a nail biter. 5 in a row. Let's go, Lakers show. Like the stream, everyone. Yes. Don't forget to like the stream. It really does help me out, helps get more people in the stream. And if you're not subscribed to the channel. But yeah, dude, man, stressful. I mean, I'm like red for a reason. I was screaming at the TV. Like I had to like be cautious because my kids are asleep, and I was just like, oh man, I'm like screaming. uh, I would trade Lonnie Walker first and two for Boyan and Sadiq. I mean, if we get Sadiq Bey, that'd be wonderful. I don't know if we'd be able to get both, but if we can, I would love that. I would love that. Honestly, they just gave us that foul on because the refs knew. They gave the Kings so many BS calls. Dude, I was going crazy on some of those calls, especially for De'Aaron Fox. Like, I don't know why De'Aaron Fox was crying at the end of the game. Dude, they were giving that guy everything. Everything. Every time that guy touched the ball, it was he either scored or they called a foul for him. Like there was that one late call. Like we already got the ball, we're running the other way, and they called a foul. Like I was like, what? Beating a plus 500 team, missing 4 starters is a flex. It is. I mean, this is a good game. Look, Sacramento has been a really good team this year. They've beaten a lot of good teams this year. They're really good at home. De'Aaron Fox is number 1 in the league in crunch time. I mean, this was a good win. This was a good win on a back-to-back. Missing 4 guys. Like, I mean, seriously, everything was stacked against us. Everything. The rest were trying their hardest not to call that 6 fouls, but they really were. They really were. I know. I was saying the same thing. Can somebody explain to me why Darvin Ham didn't challenge the dunk play late in the game? I mean, because you're trying to save your timeouts. It's a close game. You know, like look what happened like with the Kings. Like they could have gotten a setup play, but instead they tried to challenge a call that was just a call. Like, and they needed that timeout. It's a tight game. I don't really knock them for that. You know, like even like the Russ and one. You could have made the one that Russ got fouled called on the and one. Like I was kind of like, I think you should challenge that, but I understand why you don't, because it's too tight of a game. It's too close of a game. You know, you lose that timeout and it goes the other way, especially the way that the fouls have been called. Especially like De'Aaron Fox and his like the way he was getting fouls and stuff. Like it just, I don't blame him for not calling that. Trade Pat Kendrick and for Turner and a first and a second rounder. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you're gonna get Turner, I think you might as well get Buddy Hield too, personally. But because you could probably get them both cheaper than you would have in the offseason. But I think we should look elsewhere personally. I think Eric Gordon is going to get bought out and sign with us and sign Rondo. They ain't gonna sign Rondo after what Rondo did. No, Rondo's not on a team for a reason. He did some pretty crazy stuff. Eric Gordon. If he gets bought out, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't trade for him though. Thought the Lakers should have took a challenge on that Russ. Oh yeah, it's the same thing I was talking about. Yeah, Russ and one play, but I still will take it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I get why you don't. Like I said, it's a tight game. You know, you need those timeouts. Like that, the Lakers could have easily been down by 2 and trying to take the last shot. You know, you use your timeout, you don't get it. Now you have no timeouts, and now you're in the King situation where you're trying to get a half-court heave. It's just one of those things. So this was back-to-back. Bron stepped up and played with teammates. I am very happy about that. I hate load management. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, LeBron was like, I need to play. I need to be on the court, which is true. We need him. We need him. Lakers don't need to sign an old player who can't push the pace. We score so much in transition. We need young late. Yeah, but come playoff time, you need those vet guys. Like Boyan, Boyan he might not be able to run the way that you need him to in the regular season, but he's still going to be huge. He's still lights out shooter. He's also going to open the floor so much more for LeBron and Russ. But beyond that, it's more so for the playoffs. You need guys like that for the playoffs. You gotta keep in mind Lonnie Walker, Austin Reeves, Max Christie, guys in our rotation, Troy Brown, like those guys that are in our rotation right now, winning Gabriel even, they haven't been in playoff situations. You know, like you don't know how they're going to show up. Like what team has won with young guys? Like usually the young teams are the ones that lose early, right? Like it's usually the vet-led teams that usually win. Or, you know, you get a nice young team that has a good mixture. We need a veteran. We need a veteran president. I don't mind the veteran president. And it's not an old, like if you get Boyan, like Boyan's what, 32, 33? Like he's not that old. He's not like, you know, he's not 38 where it's like, oh, okay, like you should probably not, not sign a guy like that. but yeah, you need certain veteran guys. You can't just solely rely on just your youth, especially come playoff time. Especially come playoff time. And again, yeah, like I said, Boyan's 33, so he's not that old. Um, the rest were having a rough night. Yeah, they were. 5 in a row. I love it. I love it. We playing Connect 5 out here. I love it. What's going on, Butt Kicker? Salute. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Like I told you, we don't need a trade, bro. We still need a trade. We absolutely need a trade. I mean, look, we were terrible defensively. We easily could have lost that game. You can make an argument we probably should have lost that game. But, I mean, I'll take the win. The win's the win. I'm happy about that win. I'm very thankful for that win. But we still need a trade. Like, look, I've said it from day one. If we go to the playoffs with this team, I'm riding with this team. I like what we got. I think we have a chance. But we need a team. we need a trade. Thomas, not Kobe Bryant, is him. Yeah. Dude, he was huge. Yes, absolutely. Huge for us tonight. Keens are healthy, by the way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And they're playing good basketball. They're a good team. You got the best closer in the game this season. Yeah, so, I mean, that was a good win. This game was was one of the best of the season. Best game from Bryant. Yeah, Bryant was fantastic. Thought you couldn't run the baseline like that. You can on the inbounds. They even mentioned it in the broadcast. They're like, remember, you can run. Lakers need to do the Hornet steal. The Hornet steal is still my favorite trade. I still would do the Hornet steal if we could. Really enjoyed this one. Yeah, this was stressful. This is a stressful game for sure. The Kings an explosive offense, so to beat them, you got to play well. Exactly. Agreed. They are not an easy team to beat at all. Max Christie is the best wing defender on the team. I've said it countless times. Max Christie is the best on-ball defender that we have. Like he's so good. He really is. He's really good. But yeah, let's go. TB, $100 million extension. Oh my God, he's playing like it. He is. He's playing like it. That dude's gonna get paid. Glad I stayed up for this one. Go Lakers from the Bahamas. Well, thank you. I'm glad you stayed up too, Kev. Welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. You can't mess up the chemistry with trades. You're not making like roster rehauls. You can afford to lose a couple guys, get guys in. You're trading for role guys. Like if you were to go get Bradley Beal, then yeah, that'd be a problem because you're trying to integrate a guy. But like a guy like Boyan, like I'm just using him as an example. But like if you went and got a guy like Boyan, it's not going to mess anything up. He's not a locker room guy, or a negative locker room guy. He's a guy that's going to play the exact same role he's always played, so he knows what his role is. Maybe you have a couple feel it out games that you got to work on, but in general, like this team has a lot of blatant holes, and those holes are only going to get bigger come playoffs. Because the floor shrinks not as fast. This version of Dennis Schroeder is what we want compared to Dennis Schroeder the first got him 2 seasons ago. Once again, another great efficient shooter. Shooting and defensive night from him. Well, so Dennis Schroeder played like this when we first got him until he got COVID. When he came back from COVID, he was not the same player the rest of the season. He was great for us. The Lakers were a plus 15 when Dennis Schroeder, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis were on the court. Like the Lakers were killing teams with Dennis Schroeder, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. And then Dennis Schroeder got COVID and he came back and he was never the same. Pat Bev needs to shoot it when he's open rather than doing the extra pass. Dude, it drives me crazy. He had like 3 wide open threes that he just like passed up. I'm telling you, like you gotta move off of him. You really do. Got to move off of him. Trade none. 19 and 21, getting there. We are little by little. And we're only a game and a half out of the playoffs now, like a playoff spot. Lakers survived, Fox and Keen ref. Yeah, seriously, we did. We would have lost this game a couple of months ago. We're showing growth without AD. I knew it would be a close game. Yeah. Yo, Fox is tough. Yeah, he is. That dude is a monster. And yeah, this is the game. You can see we're really pulling through. The Miles Turner rumors officially got to stop. They ain't gonna stop. I'm sure there'll be reports tomorrow about it. Man, Russ is looking like prime Jason Kidd, 15 assists. Dude, Russ has been great as a playmaker. For us. Only if we would have gotten him instead of Alonzo. I mean, you can make the argument for a lot of people. Tatum could have got Tatum over him. I think this is Thomas Bryant's season high in terms of points scored in a game this season. Yeah, I believe so. I believe this is the most he had this season too. If not, it's close. Yes, let's go. I love it. I love it. What did I say when we lost AD? Just get to 22 and 22 after 44 games with 38 left to play, and AD should get us back then. That's 4 more games. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Got to get it. Got to get it. How long have we been begging for rim attacks for a long shot? And we finally got it, and it paid off. Agree. Got it. We got to continue this. Keep staying aggressive. Keep doing what we're doing. I really like how we're playing. I really like what we're doing right now. I knew we had to go into the fourth quarter with the lead because De'Aaron Cook's in clutch. Yeah, that's what I was worried about when it was tied. I was like, oh man, this is not going to be good. And then we got out to that early lead, and we're able to pull it out. Take it, whatever it takes, Just get the win. That's all I care about. That hustle play from Dennis to force the turnover was the play of the game, in my opinion. Dude, that was huge for us. Russ bucket and at the end should have been an and one. Agree. It should have. You damn sure do. Yeah. TB's new nickname is about to be all reliable facts. I love it. TB and Dennis Schroeder. I've been high on them since the moment we got them. Even when they were out, I was saying, like, look, watch. When they come back, that's, I was like, if we need, say, 5 players, TB, Dennis Schroeder are going to come in. That makes it so we need like 2 or 3, And they've been exactly what I thought they would be, which is awesome. Refs usually get calls right, but Bron, Russ, and Bryant get hacked all game. Dude, I don't know why Russ and LeBron and Bryant can't get calls. Like, they just, man, it's frustrating at times. I think a Boogie trade will get it done for them this season. Just give them Pat, Lonnie, and a pick. Trade Nunn and DJ for Cam. I think they're all set, especially when AD returns. Maybe add Hassan too. I wouldn't mind Hassan. I wouldn't mind those type of moves. I do. I like the idea of Bogey. Go get if you go get Boyan. I think that he would help tremendously. We need several pieces definitely, but I don't think we don't need like a whole roster turnaround. But we could use like 2 or 3 like starting level guys. I think Boyan is a step in the right direction. A veteran guy that's been there, that knows it, that's hit the shots. That could help a lot. But yeah, Fox has become an incredible clutch shooter from the mid-range. Dude, I've been really impressed with Fox this season. I was never really big on Fox. Like, I said it. Well, I didn't have the channels before, but like I talked to people, or you have those conversations with your friends, and they're like, "Oh man, Fox is." I'm like, I don't see it. I think he's good, not great, but he has really had a good year, really good year this year. Russ fouled Fox on that last shot. Refs owed us that no call. Yeah, seriously. Question: why didn't Ham challenge that play? Didn't we have a challenge left? That shouldn't have been an and one. Because I mean, look, I wanted them to challenge it too, but cooler heads prevail. It's too close of a game. It's too tight of a game. Like that wasn't the decider. Like he didn't know if he was going to need that timeout. I mean, look at what the Kings did. The Kings tried to challenge the Schroeder when they could have called a timeout and maybe set up and ran a play to get a good look. But instead, you got to scramble in like a near half court heave. So that's the thing. Oh man, I was sitting there just like, please. Like, when that ball left his hand, man, I was. You telling me with as much as LeBron attacks the rim, he never gets hit? That's my point. It drives me crazy. This was a very impressive run, Sal. I agree. I loved it. We saw. Shout out to him. He got them boys playing. He does. He really does. He's doing well. I like it. He has his moments. He has his bad moments. Don't get me wrong. He has his hiccups and stuff. But that's what I've said. Like, people calling for his job and stuff, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, give the guy some time. It's his first year. He's got not like he has the best roster in the world, right? It's not like we're playing as like, he's not coaching the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like, so you got to give him some opportunity, give him some time. Lakers really saved Ham twice. why he took out LeBron with 6 minutes left and we were up 7. 1 minute later, we're only up 2 and bring back LeBron. Trying to get him some rest. You know what I mean? Like, you got to remember, the dude's still 38 years old. You don't want to run him out the ground. I didn't really mind it at all, if I'm being honest. I actually, I wish we would have been able to keep him out longer, was what I was hoping. No, Russ did not foul Fox. He barely touched him on the replay. It was clear. It was after the release. Yeah. LeBron James in playoff mode, playing harder, because he believes in his guys now. Yeah, I mean, when guys are stepping up and guys are playing the way that they're playing, it's easier to believe, right? Not we're making shots now and people saying we wouldn't win any games since we couldn't shoot. We just needed some time. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying on these live streams from day one, like when the season first started, I was like, give the team time. Like, guys, they're not going to shoot 25% all season. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, they have guys that shoot, above league average. Like, you're going to eventually average out at least. And that's what guys have done. Guys have kind of pretty much averaged out. I mean, they've had some hot games. They've had some not so hot games. But for the most part, they've basically averaged out. If we would have lost this game, it would have been on Ham for that no review on rush shot. Again, I don't mind it. I don't. I understand. I know, like, people wanted it, but that game was way too close for that. Way too close for that. Like, you can't, unless it's like a huge play that, like, really, like, you're like, okay, like, you have, like, a very, like LeBron fouls out or something like that. You got to just let it play out. Like, the Kings shouldn't have challenged that shooter, even if it wasn't a foul. Let's say the Kings would have won that. You can't challenge that because now you're heaving a half court shot, like as we saw. Like, the Lakers could have been in that situation. The reason why Darvin was so mad he lost and his girlfriend, Aaron was lost and his girlfriend. I mean, his wife said every game or almost every game. LeBron gets fouled every time he drives towards the paint and doesn't get calls. Yeah, it's like the Shaq rule, TB and Schroeder have given LeBron hope. Yeah, facts. Lakers versus refs plus Kings in this game. It was, man. This game was driving me crazy. Ham obviously doing something right. Yeah, he is. He's got these guys playing. He's got these guys buying in. He did. He's getting a lot better. He is getting a lot better. We were only 2 games back at the 5th seed, which is ironic. Which is ironically the Kings. Yeah, it's great. It is. I love it. I love how this team is looking. I don't think we need Turner either. I don't think we do either. Look, I've never been big on the Buddy Hield to Miles Turner trade to begin with. I know I make videos about it because I'm just sharing the news. I'm just sharing the information that's out there. But in almost every one of those videos, if not every one of those videos, I say, like, I'm not a fan of this. I'm just sharing the news. Is when Ham put Bev back in. I love that he put Max in down the stretch in JTA. Yeah, dude, Christie was playing great. I mean, I understand why he put Bev in. You want the more experienced defensive guy. I wouldn't have been upset if they left Christie in the game, but I understand what he was thinking. Put Bev in. You don't want to get the rookie caught lacking or something. Not gonna lie, Braun probably don't get many calls because a lot of them don't really be there. That one. When he drove and stayed down and the others are holding his face, they showed the replay like 3 times. I ain't seen that. Yeah, it so like who I believe it was Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade said it was either Dwayne Wade or Chris Paul, one of them. I remember they had like an interview like a long time. This was like a couple years ago, and like the thing that was brought up was like LeBron flopping, and they were like LeBron has to flop because if he doesn't flop, he'll never get a foul call. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That's true. Because they were like, if you look at him early in his career, he didn't flop like he did now. Like, they were like, he realized, like, if I don't sell it, they're not going to call it because I'm so big, strong, and fast. And that's why he does it. And, I mean, in reality, he's not wrong. They ref him like Shaq. I don't remember the ref's name, but there was a ref that said, like, the reason it was on, like, open court or whatever a while ago. And they were like, like he was talking to Shaq. He was like, we couldn't ref you fair. He's like, you got fouled every possession, every play. The game would have been Shaq free throw shooting. Like, that's what the game would have been. So he's like, we had to like pick and choose when we called. It was like impossible to ref. I think that's kind of what it is with LeBron. I think it's just they just they don't know. They don't really know how to call it. What's going on, Nick? Appreciate you being here. Um, I think we don't need Turner. I think we should get a center like Whiteside or Boogie. I would love Whiteside. I would prefer just go get Whiteside rather than Turner. Boogie, I'm not really big on. They are working him out. They haven't already worked him out, but personally, I'd like them to give a shot to Whiteside. Guys, get it right. It's the Lakers versus Sacramento Queens. Yeah. And we thought Dennis would be out today. So yeah, it was great. I'll take it. Whatever, fighting through it. Lakers win a huge dub. Couldn't ask for a better game from Ron, TB, Russ, Schroeder. It's truly amazing at what I'm seeing these last 5 games. It has. Guys have really stepped up. Guys have been great. I love it. I love how this team's playing right now. They back in the paint. We need shooters. Oh, we definitely need shooters. We definitely need a lot of things. I came in straight to it. Hey, I am mad at it, Jay. I appreciate you. Imagine Russ and Bron dishing to shooters like Buddy Hield. If we had $40 shooters, they'd average 15 assists each. Oh yeah, I would. That's kind of why I'd like Boyan. Like just because I think Boyan. I mean, he's a guy that can give you production. But not only can he give you production, he's a guy that doesn't need a bunch of shots to go get you 20. And just imagine the looks he would. I mean, he's doing what he's doing as like the number one guy on the Detroit Pistons. And guys like teams are double teaming and triple teaming him. Like imagine what he could do if he's getting wide open looks all game because Russ and LeBron are just setting him up. Dennis has been shooting out of his mind after staying that injury in the fourth quarter against the Heat a few days ago. Yeah, he's been lights out. Lights out. He's been great, and we've needed all of it. We've needed all of it. Refs thought they could take down Bron, although way too hot to stop. Like 40 free throws felt like the game defense. It was foul. Yeah, dude, this was insane to me. Like this game, it was just they were getting everything at the free throw line. Everything. Like this game probably would have been a blowout if it wasn't for free throws. I mean, they shot 37 free throws. Like and they were 30 for 37. It's just insane to me. It is. It's insane to me. It was just a lot of foul calls all around. Seriously, give them a spot. Warriors and Jazz lost. Let's go. I know we need it. Yeah, we're right there. We're right there into the playoffs, and I love it. We don't need Turner at this point. No one TV is playing really well. Hassan would be enough. I agree. I do. I go get Hassan, and I'm straight. I agree, but refs go back and look at the games that they do. So I feel like they will see a lot and probably don't know whether to call a foul or not. Not expect calls. I think we know that. Yeah, I mean, also, too, the refs don't want to decide the game. You know what I mean? Especially on, like, a shot like that, like a half-court heave. You know, like, and that's why I was saying, like, if they would have set up a play instead of challenging that call, which, like I said, even if you thought you were going to win it, right? Like, worst-case scenario, you get a jump ball. You don't have Sabonis. You're probably losing that jump ball. And maybe you get lucky and Lakers scramble, but they had a timeout. So now the Lakers call that timeout. They set up a play, and you probably still lose the game, right? So it's like, what was the point of challenging that? When you could have saved your timeout, let's say Schroeder makes both free throws, you could actually set up a play to where you could try to get a good shot, get a good look off. As soon as they called that timeout, I was cheering. I was like, let's go. Good, right? They just messed that up. We weren't bad on defense. They were just making everything. Dude, they were. It's a good point. And I still think we were pretty bad defensively tonight. But there's a lot of backdoors and stuff. But still, in general, we need to sign a big man for Monday's matchup against the Nuggets. Joker and Gordon might get 20 rebounds, just the two of them. I don't know. I mean, hey, when AD was out, we were pretty good. For whatever reason, we seem to have Denver's number. I mean, I'd like another big guy, but yeah. No Lonnie, no AD, no Reeves, no DBJ, and we beat a hot Kings team on the road. I'm amazed at what I'm saying. I feel stupid for saying the season was over weeks ago. Well, thank you for admitting, dude. I can't. Trust me, Nick. You're not the only one. I've gotten an insane amount of comments from people that are like, "Just face it, the season's over." Da 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 da. And I'm just like, "What are you talking? There's still There's still like 50 games left. Like, what are you talking about?" And now look, now we're on a 5-game win streak. We're right there. We're only a game out of a playoff spot, not a play-in spot. And Anthony Davis should be back in the next week or two. I think we're in a good spot. I do. The season's very far from over. Very far from over. Anybody who thinks Hield and Turner can replace what Russ has done for this team is out their minds. I agree. I knew our defense would be bad on a back-to-back against Shan team. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, refs were so annoying. They made up for it slightly at the end. How did Fox get 16 free throws? I get we had a decent amount of free throws, but we were actually being hacked. Yeah. De'Aaron Fox, if he didn't make a basket, he went to the free throw line like the entire game. I only trust, especially in that fourth, I only trust LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody else going to have to prove it. Well, I mean, 82. 80's been dominant in the playoffs. And Russ has always had good playoffs. He's always been really good in the playoffs. I said it earlier. I don't remember if I believe I said it in a comment. I think I responded to a comment. And I said, this is the first time since probably early OKC where Russell Westbrook is playing and understands his role, right? Like the Wizards, his role is kind of always awkward. I mean, he was good for the Wizards. He averaged a 22-point triple-double, but still, it was awkward at times, clunky at times. Houston was just clunky and awkward from day one. Once he became a slasher, they were able to make it a little better, but in general, and then later OKC years again was kind of a little clunky, especially with like Melo and Paul George and stuff like that. Just didn't work. Russell Westbrook is playing and understands his role. That is going to be huge for the playoffs, and I do. I like that, but that's one of the reasons why I want to go get another veteran guy like a Boyan or whomever. Like I'm just using Boyan just because he's the guy that we know Lakers are trying to get. They've made an offer. He's available, that kind of thing. Just because when we get to the playoffs, we're going to need guys like that. Thomas Bryant is him. DS17 is him. Russ is him. Bron is him. They are them. Refs are ass. Agreed. That Russ dunk should have been an and 1 facts. Defense wasn't bad. Kings are on top offense, and they could have missed. They were shooting the lights out. JTA has been great defensively. He really has. Pacers deal is the best we get defense and shooting. Yes, but you lose Russell Westbrook, which he's been fantastic. Can't believe these refs almost sold the game with that abysmal call on the refs. Finished the end. 5 in a row. Sorry, refs. You couldn't stop the Lake Show. Winning the big W. What's going on, Matt? Appreciate you. What Lakers trade you got now? This guy. I don't understand what is the question? You're saying what trade should we do? I still think we do the Boyan trade. You can run baseline off the made basket. Yeah. Next man up, JTA facts. Both defenses were good. Actually, these teams are 2 of the highest scoring in the league. Yes. Listen, man, Burks is so underrated. Pistons package is our best option as far as Bev none. Then you can get picks back from for us if you do. You're not doing a Miami deal. Who are you going to get from Miami? Miami literally has nobody. You're not taking Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson. Trade Reeves and Lonnie, trust me. Yeah, I'd like them to try to keep Reeves because the Lakers, when Reeves is on the court with LeBron, we're like a plus 7.5 or something like that against everybody. So I prefer that. He's trying to win the game for the Kings. Facts. Give me 1 second, everyone. My dog is whining, which means she's probably got to go to the bathroom really bad. So hang on. I'll be back 1 second. Hang on. All right, thank you, everyone. Sorry, I'm probably gonna have to get back up in a few minutes to let them back in. But yeah, my dog's trained, so like she'll just sit at the door and scratch and claw. So thank you for all being patient. I appreciate you. Where were we? We were. Um, Here we go. We need to make a move or two, and then I can see us being a real threat versus any team in the playoffs with AD back. Yeah, I prefer a move. Like even if we don't make a move, I still like our chances. But yeah, I would like a piece or two. I trade Lonnie, but not Reeves. Yeah, I'd like to keep Reeves if we can. Um, I would. Oh no! Whoops! Hit the wrong thing. There we go. Ham's rotation on point. It's been good. It's been good. We do have too many guards. I agree. Reeves is nice, but he's in the way. Trade them. Well, I mean, if you trade Patrick Beverly, Kendrick Nunn, Lonnie Walker, then you can keep Reeves. Lonnie is the odd one out. I agree. And we're probably not going to be able to keep him. Pat Bev just has no confidence in his shooting from the looks of it. I mean, that very well could be the case, but he's just been frustrated. we need to get Pat Bev gone. I agree. He hasn't been very good for us this year. I was good, bro. Good seeing you this evening. Likewise, Chicago. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. We need to focus up and can't get comfortable with the 5-game win streak. We got a tough schedule coming up. Nuggets, Philly, Dallas, and Memphis a few days after. Yeah. Look, if we can go like 2-2 on that, that would be amazing. Like if we can go 2-2 during that stretch, that would be fantastic. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to count my chickens just yet, but keep Lonnie, let Reeves go. I don't know. I think Lonnie did a is doing a Malik Monk. I think Reeves actually might want to stay, and you could sign him to early bird. So players don't get their legs until around December. The media is just bigger than ever, so we focus on shooting percentages. Yeah. Great Lakers coverage and suggestions. Loving it, man. Well, thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This team is so different versus last year. Last year, we had a bunch of old guards this season. This team has shown some dog in them. Oh, this team is way better. I've said that repeatedly. It's amazing how many people are like, oh, this team is just as bad, if not. And I'm like, no, there's a big difference. And the Lakers had like one of the easiest schedules to start last season. And they were still in like the same position we're in right now. Like, we've actually had a pretty tough schedule. KB, it's KB. Lonnie is undersized wing and not a good enough playmaker at this point, and is probably leaving. Agreed. This is the most stressful game of the year. This was. I was screaming at the TV. Let's see. Man, TB, my second favorite Laker ever. Dude, he's great. Why would you let Reeves go? He's a good player, and we have bird rights on him. We have early bird. LeBron is playing like he's 23. Dude, he is. He's been fantastic. I wouldn't mind that. My only concern is AD's shooting. His shooting still hasn't been very good, but Thomas Bryant, he's been operating that mid-range really well. I definitely think it's worth a look. I definitely think they should try it. Bev, not even good on defense. He's slow. He hasn't been very good defensively this year. He's actually been below average. Bev, defense is not good. I can name 10 defenders. He's been a below average defender this season. AD is in the Lakers' way. Facts. He needs to stay healthy, but he can't pay him millions to stay healthy. Dude is only big. I know that's always hurt. It's sad, bringing me D Rose vibes all over again. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of bigs that are hurt, but yeah, I mean, he's got to stay healthy. He does. He's really got to stay healthy. You can sell the teams on Lonnie's upside. It'll make other teams view trades as fair. Yeah, I think so too. DB needs a statue outside of Crypto Arena for saving the Lakers from 80. Right? Hand that man's jersey in the rafter. Bev's defense is good for the Lakers, for our Laker team. He hasn't been very good defensively, though. That's the problem. Good defense is key. Fast break points, yes. Schroeder isn't a scrub in my he's getting in the rhythm back. He's the main reason the Hawks were 61 team in 2015 without a superstar, really. Dude, he's solid. He's solid. Oh, hang on. My dog's barking for me to get back in. I'll be right back. 1 second. Let me let my dogs in. All right. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you for all sticking around. Yeah, sorry. My kids are asleep and my girl's at work. So it's just me here at the Casa. How about some love for Rob Pelinka and Coach Ham for Walker, Troy Brown, Tom Bryan, Dennis Schroeder, Pat Beverly. Dude, so like seriously, like so many people want to like highlight all like the negatives and like never like mention that, which is true. You know, you gotta give them credit on those pickups, scouting department or scouting team. Um, Nunn and Lonnie are the guys on the block, and I want to keep Lonnie. I would love to keep Lonnie personally. I just think probably not keeping him after this year. And if he's the difference between a trade being made, you make the trade. You know, no, don't add Hassan. He doesn't play with heart. Heard he creates negative vibes in the locker room. He does have a lot of problems, or he has had problems in the past. The hope is that he's had a piece of humble pie since, you know, he's a guy that like hasn't been on a roster and hasn't played. But he's everything we need: rebounding, shot blocking, a running big. He can roll, can operate in the pick and roll. Like, you know, he would be great. Well. I see the band is back together. We're would be with our YouTube coaches. Gio's breaking down and picking. What a staff. Appreciate you, Raymond. We don't need several pieces, 1 and 2 possibly. Yeah. Like I said, if we can get, I mean, several more than 2. So yeah, I mean, I think we have a couple holes that would be nice to fix. That man, Thomas Bryant, something else. Straight piece, agreed. Fox mid range is nasty. One of the best from the mid range in the league, dude. He's really improved. He's really turned the corner this year. It's been good. I don't care if we have to give up $20 million for TV next year. Just do it. If there's any guy you can't let walk, it's him, dude. He's been fantastic. The rookie is playing so good. The rookie is good. I think Max Christie is gonna get some like real run next season. I really do. Like I think he's gonna be a key piece to this Lakers team. All that I am getting all the headlines. Lakers win on controversial call. Who's controversial about? Because Fox is crying. LA would riot effects. They're not calling a foul. A half court heap. Should have signed TJ Warren last offseason. He's killing it with the Nets coming off the bench. Yeah, but the problem is like he was hurt and there was no real sign of when he was coming back. So like the Lakers just didn't want to take the risk. So, but TJ Warren is nice. TJ Warren would be nice. I would love TJ Warren. He was Jordan in the bubble. See what happened when Ham doesn't play 4-guard lineups and they're going, yeah, seriously. Flop their way through the paint to the line, and LeBron gets elbowed in the head today and doesn't even get caught. No love for LeBron, which is crazy because you think it's LeBron James. Like, give him a call, show him some love. Ham giving Russ 30 minutes now, so I have nothing bad to say. Yeah, right. I think the Lakers should file like a plate. Terrible officiating, dude. It's been bad. Crazy how 6'9" guy who drives to the paint all the time can barely manage 4 free throw attempts a game. Refs need to do better. They really do, dude. LeBron gets no love. That Russ could have clotheslined him, and they should held the whistle still. Yeah. Lakers should trade Patrick Beverly in a first unprotected for Kyle Kuzma. I mean, I wouldn't mind Kyle Kuzma. I don't think we'll be able to trade for him, but I wouldn't mind it. Facts, they call BS all game. Yeah. Fox walking into the paint and gets breathed on, and it's a foul. You could tackle Braun and the refs. No whistle. Dude, it was crazy. Fox was great, but we were greater. Lakers Nation. Facts. Big facts. Lakers should also trade Nunn and Damian Jones in the second round pick to the Pistons for Alec Burke, who's shooting 45% during the season and a 6'6" on the 2-way wing. I would love Alec Burke. I don't think Nunn and Damian Jones get you there, but because he's making what? Isn't he making like $13 million something? But yeah, if there's a way to get him, I wouldn't mind it. Russ gathered we should have been up 4, potentially 5. I agree. I do. I think he should have too. Do you folks understand what's brewing in Lakerland? We're trying to trade away the team. I don't think they're going to trade away a bunch of guys. If you can get rid of some of your spare parts to get a full piece, then I think you do it. I don't like look. I don't want the Lakers, and I've always said this. I don't want the Lakers to make a trade just to make a trade. You can't make a trade just to make a trade, right? Like so many people want the Lakers to just make a trade, do this, do that. Like it's got to be the right trade. It's got no trade is better than a bad trade. B.A. Brown, the softest offensive foul I've ever seen late in the game. Yeah. The Lakers should get 2 wings with size with Cooper and Russ as a 6-man berserker. That would be nice, but that's easier said than done. I don't care if it's Turner or who, but we got to get another big. Sabonis murdered out tonight. Yeah, but I mean, the idea is like if we get to the playoffs, you have AD, which he would guard Sabonis better. But like I said, I wouldn't mind Whiteside or bring somebody in. I just don't think they should trade for a big. I think we have bigger pressing needs than to trade for a big. They try to kill Pelinka for not getting DeMar, not realizing that would have been worse. Cap flexibility, yeah, because it would have been more longer term. And I think the current roster we have playing is our best roster, including Troy Brown. Reeves and Lonnie ruin the flow for Dennis. At times, Reeves and Lonnie have been our best shooters this year, though, which is something else to keep in mind too. Max is our gem now. Seriously, he's been fantastic. Dude, there was like 2 or 3 of those calls that were just terrible calls. But yeah, Fox is really crying on Twitter. I'm gonna have to jump on Twitter after this. I want to see what he said. Boo hoo. Play better. Russ should have rocked the baby on Fox like usual. Love Fox though. I want the Lakers to draft him instead of Zoe, but Magic is an idiot. Fox, for some reason, Beverly always scores his points in the first quarter, then disappears for the rest of the game. Seriously, it's like he's afraid to shoot right now, which is crazy. That's all we need out of Bev. He's done that everywhere. It's just as the Lakers, they want him to average 20 a game. I don't want him to average 20 a game. I just like him to be consistent. Consistency. That's my big thing. If we do the Hornets deal and go get Whiteside, we'll be on a roll with the Lakers and the playoff team. Probably hope the Lakers don't make it. Yeah, I wouldn't be against that at all. Beverly remind me of the dude at the park that never plays but is always talking shit. Fox on Lonzo in college and Magic still let LeVar convince him. Yeah, I think it was more of the story than anything else. Really, I think it was. I think it was just a story. LeVar really a goat father, though. Can't really hate on him. Dude, I think he's a great – I mean, look at what he's done with his kids. He's really supportive. I mean, he's there. He's all that stuff. He just says a lot of stupid stuff. Like, if he could just, chill sometimes during the LeVar Ball era. it was just some of the stuff he was saying. It was just like, dude, come on. Like, just chill out, man. Just chill. Turner's not worth the money he wants, and he holds his liability on defense, so I really don't like the Pacers trade. I'm not really big on the Pacers trade. I agree with you. I would love that if that could happen. I just don't. I don't think they can trade PJ for Lonnie, but that would be nice. I wouldn't mind that at all. But some of these refs remind me of Tim Donahue. I think that was his name. Yeah. I don't think that's how you spell it, but yeah, that was his name. Yeah. Betting on these games, Turner is going to get $20 million next season to do nothing better than Thomas Bryant. I agree. I would rather them try to keep Thomas Bryant. I don't even think I think they could probably keep Thomas Bryant for cheaper, if I'm being honest. TB, a modern Kenneth Faried. I mean, he's more versatile than Kenneth Faried, but yes, I do understand the comparison, like that hustle, that guy. And yes, thank you so much, Gary. Yes, share, and subscribe, guys. Let's help this channel go. Yes, I would appreciate that. What are we at? We're at 68-69. Can I get like 6 subscribers during this live stream? That'd be awesome. Get me to 68-75. That'd be wonderful. Wonderful. So hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I mean, one more puts me at 68-70. So I'm sure there's at least one of you watching right now that isn't subscribed. Kyle Lowry for Russ and 2 picks. They gave us 4 picks that I still wouldn't want that. Needs to play and not take off any games till AD comes back. Dude, we need it. We do. We do. Like, I did. Don't worry. That I did. The reason why do Turner deal, you can save 80 for the playoffs. Yeah, but the problem is that Turner's not going to want to be coming off the bench and stuff like that. So, uh, Pacers deal is meh. Idiot fans on another channel actually want to trade TV. What to the Pacers because he can't pay him. That won't be able to afford. Turner fans are not smart. I wouldn't do that. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know about all that. What breed of dogs do you got? I got a pit lab that doesn't look like a pit at all. Looks like straight lab, and I got a pit boxer that looks like looks more like a boxer. But yes, I got a. But they're both mixed breeds. They're awesome dogs, especially the boxer, the pit boxer. She is like the sweetest girl ever, and just a big lover. And yeah, my pit lab. He's an old man. He's an old man. Um, it was actually a fun story. So the pit lab was my like first dog when I turned like 18. I was like living in like a back house in California, and it was like my first dog because like living by myself. I'm like I'm gonna get a dog, right? Broke up with like my little high school sweetheart or whatever. Got a dog, and my mom still stole my dog. I ended up getting the pit boxer like years later, and then when my mom passed away, I was able to I got the dog back. So it was like a full circle moment. So yeah, it's he's old. He's getting old. But yeah, Lonnie should have kept his hair. I thought he was like 6'7" when he was playing against us last season, right? The couple inches. I'd keep Lonnie. Look, I love Lonnie. I just don't think we're going to be able to keep him. I just don't, personally. I was so hyped for Bev to come to the Lakers. Now I'm starting to regret it. Yeah, I was too. He's been kind of disappointing. I would love it. If we go 4-0 during that stretch, I am all for it. We shouldn't keep Lonnie. He's just going to walk like Monk did. I agree. Just got the LA spotlight. Isn't it for the bag? We should trade him for a wing. Pistons love Lonnie for Bogey. Yeah, I agree. I think they should. I think they should. If you can, you don't just give him away, but if you can get him, if you can work it out to where you get a solid piece for him, then yes, I think you do it. I think, which could, I mean, you could look at it one of two ways. It could be a bad thing or it could be a good thing. But I think what has happened in the last 2 years, I wouldn't be shocked if that happens a lot. Where like you get these players like, Blake Monk, Lonnie Walker, who are, they are better than they've been perceived. So let me go to LA, be in the spotlight. I can see the Lakers kind of being this like open door for young players on the cheap. Problem is, you're never really going to be able to keep any of those guys if it does work out. But could be a good way to get like a cheap talent year in and year out. Letting go of Reeves will be stupid. Plus, it will break my heart of how we let Caruso go. Yeah, I like keeping Reeves. I'm actually not really. I don't really mind that they let Caruso go. It's too much money, and on top of that, like he's been terrible this year. So, Bev will come in handy. I'm a Timberwolves D-Lo fan as well. Trust me. I do think he would help during the playoffs, but I just think we have too many holes. I have not seen De'Aaron Fox crying on Twitter yet. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm probably going to jump over there and do that. Probably go about 10 more minutes. I'm going to try to power through some of these comments and then skate on out. Yeah, the thing with AD at the 4 is it really only works if he's got his jump shot back. Yeah. If not, then it's spacing problem. It worked in 2020 because he knocked down 3. Exactly. How Laker fans always want to trade away youngsters. I only want to trade him because I don't believe we're going to keep him. Like if there was a way to like get him, then yeah. Russ is versatile defensively. He's been great defensively. I really like it. He had a huge block like late in the 4th. Imagine we didn't have Bryant and only had Gabriel and Jones. Oh man, we'd be in some trouble. Old GOAT James, yeah, facts. Told y'all Tyler the Plug. He's serving Knox right now. Make the trap, yay. We got the 76ers. That's going to be another good matchup. Yeah, I like that. I do too. Tyler thinks he low-key, he went to take some sort of shot of Lobos. I just went to a quick celebration shot. Nah, not yet. No beam tonight. That's right. Facts. Like I said last night, I'm not really a drinker. I'm really not. Love how we are getting more guys involved on offense. Yeah, it's beautiful. Guys are stepping up. Guys are getting it. Lonnie does have bounce. Skywalker. I think Ham may want to try a high-low play style with AB and TB, especially with the way TB's knocking down that mid-range. Like that, like they could have a really nice sort of two-man game there. I remember how play style with Duncan and Admiral because both could have mid-range game. Yeah, they could definitely kind of operate that. The Lakers will not make the mistake again and let Austin Reeves like they did with Alex Cruz. So yeah, I don't think so either. I think they'll try to keep him. Bro, serving and streaming at the same time. You got to multitask. YouTube ain't paying yet, so it's a great night when there's four Lakers that you could argue had the best games of anyone on the team. Yeah, seriously, absolutely, I love it. That being either LeBron, Russ, TB, and Schroeder. Yeah, you could. I mean, seriously, you could hand it to anyone. Fox be showing these 3-point trigger happy guards how to effectively weaponize the mid-range game. He's been nice. Fox that does look wild. I love seeing it though. I do. We cannot let Bryant walk. I am with you. I agree. I really think refs should be able to sub themselves out, right? With the PS calls. What they need to do is they need to start holding refs accountable, in my opinion. I guarantee you start holding refs accountable, they'll ref games better. Because there's no accountability. It's like they just go back and just say, oh, yeah, sorry, we messed up. Our bad. Next game. I hate the plus-minus, though, because JTA is a -22. He was good for us tonight. Yeah, I'm not big on plus-minus. There's so many things that go into plus-minus that people don't take into account. When we traded for Russ, it was because at that point we needed a point guard. This is what we thought this duo could do. Yeah, these type of games. Imagine what could have been with all the shooters we had last season. Vogel really screwed that up big time. Yeah, it just shows coaching. Coaching is a key. The narrative that Russ and LeBron can't play together on the floor is dying slowly. I think so too. They're showing that they can play together. Say we're all healthy and there's 5 minutes left in the game. Who you going with? Dennis, Westbrook, Bryant, Reeves instead of Bryant. I mean, I guess it would depend. To me, it depend on the team, the matchup, and are we up or down? But if Russ is having a good game, I'd let Russ go in the game. I'd let Russ stay in the game. Gotta have Braun AD. If we're playing a smaller team, then you probably go smaller. Maybe go like JTA or something like that. It just depends on who's in the game, in my opinion, or what team we're playing. Winning, struggle trying to guard Sabonis, getting a foul of anything and everything. Yeah. Fox said something like, I thought we weren't letting players decide games in regards to non-foul, I guess. Like, bro, you shot 14 free throws, man. Take the – seriously, how many more free throws does the guy want to take? God, quit crying. Like, man, you shot half of your team's free throws tonight, and your team shot almost 40. You play the 5 best players, so it would be ABDB, Dennis Schroeder, Russ. Those are all NBA players, so you can also play Bev because he's a pro. I in most cases, yes, but I don't know. Like the way that the team's constructed, I think it depends on the matchup. Because if you got like a bigger, like if you're playing like Toronto, I don't know if I'd probably want to go a little bigger, but I don't know. In my opinion, I just think it should be based on the matchups. Russ actually guarded his opponents pretty well a couple possessions. Yeah, dude, he does a great job guarding bigger players. He does. He's really solid guarding bigger players. TB been putting those toddler arms to work. Thanks. Get this guy 100 more subs for his favorite number 6969. That's right. Make that happen. I'd love that. I love that. We're at 6871. Can I get 4 more subs to reach the live stream goal? That'd be awesome. I need 4 more subs. And I'm sure that there are 4 of you that aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. I'd love it. Russ was cool on Sabonis, but the double has to come earlier. That hook look was lethal. Yeah, agreed. When the Lakers do well, your channel does well. Not always. Like yesterday, we had like a ton of people. We had like 200 people in the stream for like a good amount of time, and we had like over 100 the entire stream. I just think it depends. I think it depends on the team, how we won, stuff like that. It is like, and when we were terrible, I actually got we actually had a lot more people. So actually, when the Lakers are bad, I would say my channel probably does better, just because you get a combination of like the Laker fans that are all like coming to like the Lakers support group, and then you get like the trolls and stuff. So I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Sabonis Fox as a duo, just pick you apart, dude. They are so nice. They are so nice. Russ also should have come double Fox and force pass. DC struggling to guard him. Yeah. Who is the Kings GM? He put together a nice team. Dude, this team is solid. I love this team. Like I made on as it stands. Before the season began, I made a video about the Sacramento Kings, and I was like, dude, this team is going to be nice. I think that they break their playoff streak, and they have done everything that I thought that they would. Damn, I didn't know your mom passed away. Hope you're doing well. Oh, no, it's been a couple years, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, so it's it's life. Unfortunately, sucks. Lonnie is a Clutch client, a little different than Monkey. Yeah, but still, I mean, he's not going to not get paid. Lakers really can only offer him $7.7 million. So it's one of those things. Like, someone in the chat lost their mom. Sending blessings your way, my friend. Oh no, Sammy, talk about me. I lost my mom like a couple years ago because I was telling the story about the dogs and my pit lab. When my mom passed away, I got the dog back. But thank you. I appreciate that. He might opt in and sign with early birds after 2 years. Well, he can't opt in. He's a free agent. But what he could do is he could sign a $7.7 million contract for the non-bird rights, and then they could sign him to bird rights. But he could be missing out on $10 million. Him being with Clutch makes him easier to move. That's true too. I thought Chicago would get it together. So much talent not to. I wasn't sold on them. I just don't think they work well. I just think it's a bunch of like really good players that just don't fit. Very impressive win, especially last 2 games. Lakers are rolling. Yes, agreed. It's been wonderful, and I love it, and I am all for it, and I hope that they keep it up. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Pop. Have a good night, Tyler. I'm going to head to sleep. It's 2 a.m. for me. Oh, wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. That's 5 games in a row where I haven't gotten to sleep. It's about a night. I get it. But, yeah, have a wonderful night. Yeah, I'm going to skate on out of here in a moment soon, too. The Russ drive 2TB in the mid-range is unguardable. Same with Russ and Brown pick and roll. I wish we would run those sets way more. I agree, too. Dude, that pick and roll is it's lethal. Even when LeBron dunks the ball, he is fouled. Agreed. I know some Laker fans didn't care for him, but I absolutely loved Lonzo Ball as a point guard for the Lakers. Yeah, the guy just can't stay healthy, unfortunately. He cannot stay healthy, which sucks. Refs should get fined and suspended for terrible officiating. That's what I'm saying. They need to hold people accountable. And that's the problem, is that they don't hold people accountable, or they don't hold the refs accountable. So, like, the refs, you have a bad game, you have a bad game, which sucks. When Braun screens for Russ and slips and pops, there's always something good. Yeah. Just got to get back to healthy. Yeah, agreed. Braun should do the give and go with anybody more often too. It dunks every time. Yeah. Go watch the game against Brooklyn. We lost, but the offense was crazy good. Braun and Russ were clicking like magic. The game where Patty Mills hit like 10 threes on his DA. Starting Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook together is absolute nonsense. Yeah, that's why Russ comes off the bench. COVID and injuries ruined last season. Vogel was just icing on the cake. Yeah, it didn't help at all. They're called the Sacramento Queens. Yeah, he's over there crying. Let's see what else. But no, he signed a. Are you talking about Lonnie Walker? Are you talking about Lonnie Walker? Who are you talking about? Because maybe you and me are talking about two different players. Because yeah, maybe that's what it is. But because here, I'll read it to you. Because I'm talking about Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker did not sign a 1+1. Lonnie Walker signs a 1-year, $6.4 million contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, including $6.4 million guaranteed, which is an annual salary of 6.4, which is what he got. He didn't sign a 1+1. He signed a 1-year deal. And you can, if you don't believe that I just read it off of Google, go ahead and look it up yourself. LeBron doesn't like Mike Brown. Yeah, I don't think so either. TB is developing against it. Seriously, it's what it seems like. Mike Brown probably forced him to play team basketball. Tried to really coach him. Yeah, tried to. I don't know. They made the finals against the Spurs. Yeah, that's a good point. Mike Brown held LeBron accountable. Also, why David Blatt had no shot. Yeah. What a great game made. Had me nervous. Oh, seriously. I was screaming at the DB. But, hey, we'll take it. A win's a win. I hope the Lakers win the chip this year. I do, too. I am with you, Conor McGregor. I absolutely hope so, too. I do. I really do. Lakers could seriously win if they make the right trade. I think so. I think we're, a nice solid piece or two. I think we're there. Vogel was over the season, you could tell. Yeah. I don't think he really. I think he was happier to be gone than it wasn't. Dwight Howard interview with Shannon says all you need to know about Vogel last season. He ruined the entire roster. Yeah, that's a good point. Good win though. Denver next should be a good matchup. Be safe out there, y'all. Yes, Bucky. I cannot wait. I'm about to sign off too myself. Was your heart not pumping? Oh my man, heart pumping was an understatement, man. I lost a couple years on that one. But hey, we got the win. It was a good win, solid win, and I'm very, very, very thankful. So that was great. But in general, again, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. Seriously, you guys are all awesome, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If there's 4 of you out there that are watching right now that aren't subscribed to the channel. I love that. Get me to my 75. That'd be awesome. Or 100 of you need it. But yeah, I will see you guys all. Because when's the next? Because we have 4 days off, something like that. I believe. Let me look it up real quick. So if that's the case, then I'll try to do a live stream in between. And we'll just talk Lakers stuff, especially if there's news or something. Oh, come on. Monday. Oh, it's Monday. We play against Denver Monday. Okay, cool. So yeah, so it's 2 days. I thought we had the 4-game stretch. So yeah, we played Denver Monday, Dallas Thursday, and then Sunday. Okay, so I guess we have 2 3-day stretches. Okay, maybe that's what it was. 2 3-day stretches. Okay, so then on Monday. So yeah, so then I'll see you all Monday night, and then yeah, we'll do all that stuff. But yeah, again, I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so very much, and I'll see you all.